Hi, I'm Jonas from Amok Equipment. In this video, I'll talk about the Tarp 3.0. It's a roof designed for our Draumr hammocks, and it can also be used as a standalone roof. The Tarp's main use is protection against wind, snow and rain, but it can also be used to create shade. First, I will now show you how to set it up between trees and show you how to use it with our hammocks. Afterwards, I'll show you how to use the tarp without trees. When setting up the tarp between trees, you need two sturdy trees about 3 to 6 meters apart, or 10 to 20 feet. The tarp is 2.7 meters wide, but you need some extra space for the suspension lines. Start with the dark gray suspension line that is attached to the stuff sack. The suspension line is equipped with carabiners that you clip around the tree, like this. When the tarp is suspended between the trees, you use the included tent stakes to pull out the guy lines and fasten them to the ground. If you want a large footprint and better coverage from above, hang the tarp low on the trees and attach the guy lines as far out and as high as possible. Here I have pitched the tarp high with a large angle. This gives you better coverage for wind, and wind direction should always be taken into consideration when choosing your campsite. In each corner of the tarp there are plastic buckles that can be used to adjust the guy lines. This is how you use them. Adjust the guy lines until the tarp is nice and tight. If you will be using the tarp together with our hammocks, you need to keep in mind that you have to have some extra space underneath the tarp to hang your hammock. My rule of thumb is to take 3 steps between the trees and to attach the anchor points just above your head. When pitching the tarp without trees, you need poles. Here I've used 2 trekking poles, but you can also use branches. I've pitched the tarp as high as possible today, but in windier conditions I would pitch it lower to get better protection from the elements. The tarp is designed with an eyelet on each side of the ridge. First insert the pole and then adjust the guy line. Here's an example of how it can be used with one pole. The tarp is great for shorter breaks, but can also be used for overnight camping.